Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I'm back. Last we left off, I had just gotten to the point in the main quest where I finally gotten, it's sort of a side quest, but it's a main quest, really. Finally got mounts, which was exciting. And I've been doing a little bit of playing on my own. Doing some fishing and some casual stuff, some side quests, and basically I did a bunch of minion hunting. I found a little kitty that I'll show off later, and a little wolf puppy. And I also picked up the fishing, one of the fishing minions, which is a tiny tortoise, which is very exciting. And I was going to go after another fishing minion that took me to a zone that was way too high level for me, because my fishing class is like 54 and my main class is like 29. So yeah, I found myself doing a little bit more of the Arcanist specific quest line until I realized that I'm actually too low level for even that right now. Technically, it starts at the next one's level 30, and I'm level 29, which isn't a big difference. I could just grind that out, but I figured I should jump back to the main quest. It's a good sign from the game saying, hey, you got some stuff you need to be doing. So, today with me is Uncanny Tree. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, Internet. I'm Uncanny Tree. I'm a friend of Darcy's. Just popped in to hang out. And I guess I'm here now for the long haul, so that's cool.
Nice you can jump out whenever you want. Don't worry about that.
But this will be fun.
We're going to be doing some main story stuff. This is the walking and talking to people part of the game. So let's see what's even going on. Technically, I'm going to turn in the end of the last section of the main quest, which will trigger the cutscene, I think. Welcome back, Darcy. Lady Minfilia waits with you within. Bleat.
Ooh.
Welcome back, Darcy. Wait, that doesn't say that. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tales of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. I do not remember my voice I used for her before. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Darcy. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Excuse me. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs.
Cutie.
I like Tataru a lot. Oh, of course, it's Biggs and Wedge. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs.
And I'm...
God's man, spit it out, will you?
Wedge, at your service.
Oh.
I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we need the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. I really wish I could move the text box up, but I can't do it during cutscenes. So you'll notice in the rest of the game, I have the text box at the top of the screen.
I have noticed that, actually.
Yeah, it's because I moved that because it's an interactable element, but during the cutscene, I can't turn on interactable elements because I'm doing cutscene. And probably also it would mess things up because the game doesn't expect the box to be up here, right? So probably the cutscene would look weird. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Our happy family continues to grow on behalf of the Scions. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. And I like it at the top because then I'm looking, I don't know if you're seeing my camera, but if I'm reading the top of the screen, I'm looking basically straight forward. But if I'm looking at the bottom of the screen, I've tilted down, and I don't like it.
Plus, with the text this tiny, it's probably so easier to read at the top of the screen.
I find personally. I might be able to make the text larger, I'm not sure. Should look into that. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. And then I'm gonna start the next quest. Okay, cool.
Oh,
They're all gone. Bye, everybody. Alright.
Quick,
Minfilia
run away while we're not
needs
looking.
you to investigate the Sylphs. Oh, good. I want to know more about the Sylphs. The Sylphs seem cool.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like Qiqrns, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
What can I say now? No.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Oh, that's not a child.
No.
I thought that was a child.
Yeah. All the little people you see are they're basically like the halfling equivalent in the setting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
They all had pointy ears. I kind of thought they were just like child elves.
Yeah, they are Lalafellan, I believe is the term. And I am like a giantkin. I'm a Rogadon.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know absolutely nothing about these games. This is exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Like, Final Fantasy XIV is not super similar to other Final Fantasy games, so it's not very indicative of what they're like. Your mission is to make contact with the Sylphs, with the ultimate goal of finding a peaceful resolution to the threat posed by Rama. Be fairly warned, the Sylphs are a unique people, to say the least, and you may find yourself bewildered by their customs at first. Yet know that Ida and Papalimo will be on hand to support all your endeavors. So, a little sort of overview of what's going on here. Let's see. There were things in the middle where I was like, oh, I should explain this, and this, and I've, like, forgotten what they were. But generally speaking, the whole like primal thing and stuff like that, there's like elemental creatures that different monster groups are like summoning into the world, and we have to like, you know, stop them from destroying people and stuff like that.
Cool.
Whereas the Sylphs are like sort of almost like, you know, cousins of the monsters, it seems, kind of, in as much that they like aren't hostile, but they are like in tune with these primal energies.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Darcy. I trust your investigation is faring well.
Oh, Tatara. Tatara's the best. You do a lot of teleporting in this game. It's one of those things where, like, I feel like if this wasn't an MMO, they would have been like, oh yeah, you are traveling and we're going to skip past it, right? It's like a fast travel. But instead, since it's an MMO and they want, like, time to be consistent, like, legitimately I can go over here and be like, this is what the time is in the world, right?
Oh.
So, there's this element of like, we're gonna make an actual in-world teleportation system instead. So in setting, I'm teleporting.
Neat.
I need to go over there. Going the wrong way. This is Gridania. It's the like forest elven city type place.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's so pretty. That dapple effect on the ground is like nice. Like, it's really nice.
It's a really pretty game. In a, you know, fantasy, quasi-realistic, like, polished kind of way. Not in a, like, stylized kind of way. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to. Ah, beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Right, of course. I did it. I completed that quest, and now I'm level 30. Time to leave the main quest again. No, I'm just kidding.
Every time we level up, we're trying it again.
That's right. Commander Versailles.
Versailles?
Versailles. Hey you. Hey you. Has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Oh good, I can get people to talk for me, because I can't speak in this game.
Oh.
I mean, I can, but, like, it's like, haha, I'm saying a thing. And you're like, I know what you're saying. Let me repeat what you said to me. You know, it's one of those things.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The worst part is, like, I know they have voices because I just heard them. You know what I mean? Like,
but can you remember what they are?
Yeah.
Yep, I know the feeling.
Good day, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls in the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for the reason that the Sylph's relations to the primal Rama has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Okay. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. I think it sounds something like that. Do we strike at Ramah, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. Wait, I thought we were escorting you, or something.
Are we not bringing a Sylph to him?
Oh, maybe that's what we're doing. That could be.
A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed.
Yeah. Okay. What did you sound like? There was like,
He sounds like a child.
I know Papalimo. This is Ida.
The girl?
Yeah.
Oh, she sounds like a kid too.
A friendly palaver, indeed.
High-pitched anime girl.
What was that?
I said she kind of seemed to have like that high-pitched anime girl voice.
I'm not sure if she did.
She only said like 4 words though. It's hard to say.
Yeah. A friendly palaver, indeed. I hope there will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Oh, you're looking at me while you say that, though, huh? All right. Are you trying to tell me I can play cards with you? All right. I gladly accept your challenge, and though this be but a game, know that I am no less honored for the chance to test myself against you. So let me talk about Triple Triad for a bit. Triple Triad was the mini game in Final Fantasy VIII. It's sort of the first one to have sort of like a sort of prominent mini game in the game itself. Wow, that's a strong card. Hope I can win that. And this sort of thing that's happening now happened all the time, where it was just like, you need to go do this thing, it's really important, and then they're like, yeah, but can I play cards with you? Like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Like, it's so weird. I just hope they can't take a 7. No, they can't, so it's fine.
Wow, still, draw's pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, cool. A rousing match, and one I shan't soon forget. You are a formidable opponent, and I look forward to our next encounter. In Final Fantasy VIII, there was a series of unique cards that you could only get by beating people who had them in their decks. I don't think that's the case here, but you can still win cards by playing people who already have them in their deck. So knowing that he's there is cool. I'll definitely come back to do that.
So like when you beat him, you get a card?
There is a chance of a drop. It's sort of like killing a monster in a video game.
Oh, okay.
So it's got rare drops, kind of a situation. I'm
Right,
going
right,
over
right.
here. All right. How do I get over there? Where am I right now? Yeah, so especially that whole, like, go do this important thing, oh wait, let's play cards, happened a lot in 8 because the people who were giving you quests were the people that had the, like, really good cards, right? The important people in the plot had the best cards.
Right.
So, there's, like, yeah.
Sure, I'll go do your quest, but first.
But
and
first,
more importantly.
Yeah. It has a cooldown, so it's not like...
Ooh, wow. What is that?
It's probably someone's, like, Oh, I think that's it's like a summon. Like this person, I think, is a summoner. Let's
Oh.
see. Examine. Yeah, summoner.
Cool.
So sort of like how I can summon this little friend. Weird. There they are.
Oh yeah.
They're a higher level version. I think that the Arcanist, which is what I am, can level up to be a summoner. You can sort of... There are, like, classes that have prerequisites of other classes.
What is that funny little, like, turtle thing that's following you?
Oh, that's my minion.
Has he always been there?
This is the one I picked up recently when I was playing alone that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream.
Oh,
This is
okay.
my tiny tortoise.
Aww.
Yeah. And
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah. So I also got little puppy.
Oh, I love its scarf. Oh my gosh, it's rolling over.
Yeah, they all have little unique animations.
Oh,
The shark
this one
minion,
I've
which
seen.
you've seen before, yeah.
Yep.
I got that one
Love
pretty
it.
early.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
And then the little kitty.
Aw, I don't think I've seen that one either.
Yeah.
Oh,
The cat and the
miniature.
dog I got at the same time, basically.
Oh, okay. Maybe I haven't then.
Aye, the ferry docked at the base of the hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east, and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. I wonder if I actually have to talk to them to continue the quest, because I've been to East Shroud. Like, I can just go there.
I mean, you got a little check mark, so I don't know. Maybe you are. Maybe you do.
Yeah, and I'm just curious, like, if I teleported there, would I have had to come back and talk to that person? I'm not sure. Wait, who am I talking to? There should be a fairy person. Okay. Oh, this is a different person, I see. Purchase to... Sweet Bloom, I guess? I happen to be heading across to the Lake of Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Yeah, there we go. It is much cheaper to take the ferries and stuff than to, like, teleport them. Teleporting's expensive. Costs, like, I don't know, weird magic crystals or something.
That's a unique way to do it.
Yeah, have you seen those big glowy crystals floating around? Those are, like, teleporting foci kind of things.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of, I'm no longer in a city, so I can actually get on a mountain again.
Yes!
Yes!
Giant land shark.
Oh, another thing I forgot to mention at the top is that one of the side quests I wandered into allowed me to purchase Geisel greens. I don't remember how they pronounce it. They actually pronounced Geisel greens, which surprised me in that cutscene. But I don't remember how they pronounced it. Which, by purchasing them, I'm able to summon my Chocobo not as a mount, but as a companion in battle, which is really cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So it'll actually fight with you.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
All right, oh, maybe it's inside there.
I freaking love that shark. I love it. It's so cool.
I like it a lot too, and I'm really glad that like the background music is good.
Yeah.
Because it overrides the background music, which is kind of a shame. Because it's like, oh, I want to have the zone's music to get you know in the tone. But
I had that problem with Pokemon every time
I
you
do
pulled out the
like-
bike. Ugh.
Oh yeah. All right. Indeed, I am Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Okay. I did not know how to deliver that at all, but I get what you're saying. I understand the intent of your words, and so great, but I did not like how I said any of them. Oh, Rolf's right here. Okay. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family. Oh, cool. Is said to be well versed in Sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Okay. Sure. The Sylphs. Yes, father told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks. Lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Teehee. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, you're not part of this quest. Never mind.
Is that one of those big glowing crystals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big old teleporty things.
They don't mess around, do they?
Yeah, the big ones you can teleport to via, like, the map, right? If I wanted to, which I don't, but if I wanted to, I could teleport that one for 100 gil. Gil is the currency. It's always been the currency in, like, all the Final Fantasy games. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on Sylphs. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Okay. Cool. Plant people. Got it. The Sylphs. Inveterate?
I don't know that word.
The Sylphs, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day, they're drawing moorball faces on our masks. The next, they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine.
Jeez.
Tell them to stop, and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Fair enough. Alright. I guess I go back to, somebody. Back to Rolf? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Maybe I can jog their memory.
Inveterate's actually a word.
Yeah.
I thought it was a typo.
Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people to... Okay. Nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A Sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help you win the favor of our forest friends. Alright. So, like, there are quest lines that want you to, like, click on a person and then type an emote.
Oh my god, yes.
Like, that's actually an interaction in the game, which is wild to me. I think that's a really
That's
clever
pretty
thing.
cool.
Rolf Hawthorne would share further knowledge to assist you in befriending the Sylphs. They really do cut these up into chunks.
No kidding.
Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along what was it again? My wife, Rosa, and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Oh, right, beekeepers. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Okay, let's find the comb. I haven't
Gee,
seen
who
their
would have seen that
beekeeping.
coming?
full flower comb. Great. No, I don't need to buy any gear from you. Rosa Hawthorne. Oh yeah, look at these.
This is less fieldy than I expected.
It's
Beekeepers, I think.
bunch
Wide
of bee
open.
boxes.
Yeah. It's very cool.
A peace offering for the Sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the Sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. That's extremely vague, but I know it's going to work perfectly because it's a game.
Yeah, I was just going to say, interesting sense of botany this game has.
Yeah. I was actually pursuing a sort of time-based side quest earlier where I had to fight an Ochu, and I got destroyed by it. So hopefully this goes better.
I'm not gonna lie, that color doesn't inspire much confidence.
Yeah, it's just an interactable point, honestly. Amber syrup. A nutrient-rich alchemic compound used to quicken seedkin growth. Oh, am I actually going to grow one? That's not great.
Are they dangerous?
I mean, I'm not surprised I'm going to have to fight those two. Because, you know, that's the game. But, you know. I didn't expect it to. I thought it would, like, attract one. I didn't think it was going to quicken their growth. That seems a little odd. This is, like, I guess, like, a baby one, maybe. So it is, like, a plant monster, right? It's alive,
right,
thinking and stuff, but it's a plant. It's one of those things. Okay, cool. Yeah, the one I was fighting was, like, 4 or 5 times bigger than that.
Oof.
It was, like, really tall. Anyway, I guess I got the milk root. Okay, cool.
Huzzah!
I just accidentally went into that hut. Okay. Wait, can I just
Don't
go
mind
in
me.
this person's door? I gotta try this.
Line up the shot, and he makes it! Awesome.
You're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Yeah, I guess I got some milk root. The thick white sap extracted from this ochu root has the power to grant its user wondrously terrible visions. Milk root, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. What? Those 2 different sentences, or? Alright, whatever. Alright. Okay. Ralph Hawthorne has gift-wrapped your offering in preparations for your journey into the Sylphs' domain. Cool. I'm gonna get a potion later. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench.
Oh, woozy.
Yeah, that makes sense. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung.
I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the moorball. That put an end to my venturing days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but they've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Hello, Emmeline. Am I close enough? There it goes. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Qiqrn. He has served as an intermediary between our people on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seatseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12s see you return with good tidings. I actually really like the way that the dialogue just kind of like drops in stuff without really explaining things. It's just like, oh, this is just stuff in the world that you know about. That is not something in this world that you know about. That is a car.
Yeah.
That's Final Fantasy 15 DLC. That's the car from Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, that's what that is.
I was gonna say, is that normal?
I mean,
that unicorn. On the other hand,
that's
that looks
the thing,
like
right? Is there something very cool? Like, I haven't played many MMOs, but it's fun seeing a world full of people doing things. Like, the NPCs are pretty boring, but there is actual activity of people doing stuff all the time. Like, this is a person.
that's true.
This is a person here.
The only MMO I've ever actually played in any significant quantity was Mabinogi, which I'm not sure how many people will know about. But it was like an in-browser.
That one. Yeah.
You might know Maple Story.
Yeah, sure.
That one ring a bell?
It does.
More? So it was, I think it was the same like dev team or
I definitely have seen the like
or whatever
banner ads for what was it,
Mabinogi.
Mabinogi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw like banner ads, but I can picture the font.
Right. It was pretty great until it became mainstream.
Right.
And then it kind of.
So this is the Sylph Village. Maybe I should like actually look at it a bit before I just walk in and not, enjoy it.
Did you teleport partway there?
No, I just, it's not very far. Came from over here.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's just around the corner.
Yep.
Oh, that's better. Ooh.
So I've actually been over here before, but it's always been kind of weird, like, oh, these people are just here, and no one's really talked about them yet because I hadn't progressed in the main story where they actually introduced this sort of stuff.
Right.
So I'm pretty excited to see where this goes. Mm-hmm. I've even talked to a few of them before, and they're just kind of like, "What's up? Hey, milkroot is tasty and frees one's mind of care, but one must not partake too much. Oh no!" All right. Anyway, the actual person to talk to is Qiqrn over here. Looks like I'm not the only one. Hello, other adventurers. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be.
Well,
So I have to dance. I've learned alternate dances, but this is the base dance, and I don't like it.
oh no, I was just gonna say it's kind of cute.
I guess. This one would welcome Walking One, who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue.
Jeez.
Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. I gotta get both things. Cool. Milk root. The thick white sap extracted from this Ochu root has the power to grant its user wondrously terrible vision. I guess it's the same description. An important missive penned by Seedseer Khan E. Senna and addressed to a Sylph elder. Walking One brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hi, friends. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. It's a way of saying that, I guess. Yeah, sure, okay. We come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramah. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones who come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like the tricks. This one speaks no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home.
God, thanks, guys.
Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian's envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Darcy here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still, you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking Ones. Elder One has no words for Gridania's Walking Ones waste. For Gridania, Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Darcy's jig insufficiently jiggy? Thanks.
What about your jig?
You didn't do a jig. Yeah. I am as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Oh, it's another talk to people, ask a bunch of... Yeah, it's one of those missions again. Oh, and I talked to you. What if I talk to you again? Kind Walking Ones, listening ones, and masked ones. Protect these ones. Protect Little Solace from nasty ones who would steal these ones home. Walking Ones are kind and strong, but these ones cannot rely on Walking Ones alone. No, all ones must work together, and that one day these ones may return home.
Whoa.
I don't really know what that means, but also I don't think it's related to the quest line. I think it's just what they'd say if you talk to them anytime. Ida has a notion of how one might earn the Sylph's trust. Say, Darcy, are you in the mood for dancing? Sure. That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow! There goes those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again.
Yeah,
I really wish we saw her so Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy game, so I'm going to bring it up a lot. In Final Fantasy VIII, there is a character who, one of their, like, quirks is that they will routinely get leg cramps, and they have this, like, very, very, like, animation of getting it, where they, like, their whole leg comes up and they grab it, like, their thigh with, like, both hands, and it's like, ah! Like, it's, like, very, very animated. It'd be amazing if they used the same rigging. Like, that would have been great.
Anyway. This one is weaving cloth. Walking One would know more. This one does not trust Walking One, who does not show respect. So I wonder if I can try any other dances, because this is another dance I have. Oh, you can barely see it with this angle. No. Oh, did it count? Walking One is strange. This one has nothing to teach to strange ones. No, I need to use actual, like, slash dance. That's annoying. Why did I learn all these other dances? Oh, I'm no longer actually selecting them, so it doesn't count as dancing. So you can see in the chat at the bottom here, you perform a merry step for Amixia, or you dance happily. Like,
Right.
it needs to be for Amixia for it to count. Anyway.
Right.
Walking One would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving secret. Even if Walking One has learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Why is dancing such a part of their culture? None of them stand.
I was thinking that. Yeah. But maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like drawing from the bee influence, because bees like kind of
that's a really good
dance for each other, right?
That's probably right, actually. That's cool. Yeah, I imagine
So
it's
maybe-
sort of like what I'm doing as dancing is registering as a, like, the analog for what they do when they dance, right?
Yeah.
It's not,
Like maybe-
they're not going to do what I'm doing, but they recognize it as, like, the same gesture, I guess.
Yeah, like the same kind of a sentiment
Yeah.
or something.
That's cool. Who are you? Nolixia? Ah! Alright. Walking One's belly is rumbling. This one is not making a meal. This one is boiling bark and flower seeds to dye thread. Color must be jolly, and so must greet making. So I really like to just go up and, like, dance without talking to them first, but I want to see what they have to say. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. And then I'm gonna walk away from you.
And we never speak again.
That's right. And Delixia. What does Walking One want with this one? Elder One warned this one not to get too friendly with Walking Ones.
Hi.
Hello, Bee.
Hello.
Hello, how's it
We're
going?
dancing for fairy folk.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Ah, Walking
adorable.
One is friend to these ones. Friendly, like gracious Elder One is the of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts.
I like the emote quest where you have to emote someone.
Yeah. It's interesting being like, oh, we have this mechanic in the game. Let's use it, you know?
Yeah.
Darcy, would you like to hear the good... That's not. Darcy, would you like to hear the good news? Or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles to the high spirits of all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, what about you, Papalima? You've been oddly quiet.
She's
Papalima
just hiding.
has a notion of how you might endear yourself to the Sylphs. Okay, do you each have, like, your own version of endearment or something? Darcy, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven to their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Qiqrn Immediate, one of the Gridanians who resides here. She is most like to be privy to the Sylphs' troubles. Yeah, we haven't mentioned that. They're like actually like Gridanians just hanging out here.
Yeah, just like people.
Yeah. Oh. The side quest spawned. Stopping the spread. I'm not doing that.
Oh, so neat. So like those little side quests can just like pop up out of nowhere?
Yeah, they're called fates, which I think is, what is it? It's like, I don't remember, but like
it's like you go into a zone and there's these dudes you have to fight. And,
yeah, but I was gonna like fate is an acronym. The T and the E mean time event, I think.
Okay.
I don't remember what the F and the A is, but it's like
Fast action?
they just spawn.
Right.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, so there's this, like, actual sort of, like... Because as an MMO is trying to do the, like, you're gonna just, like, play this game kind of all the time, right? Like, having things popping up and doing things that aren't 100% predictable is part of it. Which is, in theory, cool, but I haven't really had much of a reason to assist with them usually, because I am usually doing something.
Right.
Yeah. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Okay, there we go. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terror. Bleh. Are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Ziz Gorlins and Gallnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Kumuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Alright, so kill a couple things, get a couple drops. Alright. And now we got these new orange zones, which are, where things will be spawning. Ziz Gorlin. I don't know these things very well. Do I still have my... You know what? Yeah! What's up, friend?
What is that?
That's a chocobo, but that's gonna help me.
Ooh, that's a very different looking chocobo.
Well, that's not the chocobo. Oh no! Bro, I'm stuck! Oh no!
Oh jeez.
I got stuck on some what do you call that?
Oh, there's a chocobo.
Yeah, there's my chocobo.
Yeah, your chocobo's rad. I am into how many mechanics this game has.
It does have a lot, doesn't it?
A little overwhelming, but it's really cool.
Yeah. Most of what I keep hearing about the game is that, like, the structure gets a lot better. Like, all these mechanics are kind of cool and interesting in the ways they interact, but the frustrating part is, like this little quest line where all I'm doing is sort of talking to a person and walking, and then talking to a person and walking, and like that happens kind of a lot. And sometimes that's interesting, but a lot of times it feels like busy work.
Right.
And I hear that it's one of those games that, like, it comes out in like sets of expansions, right? So.
Oh, okay.
After you get through the core game's main story, you get to the first expansion, and it's just like suddenly like really good. Apparently, I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually.
One of those things where they like took the feedback and ran with it.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's so dark right now, unfortunately. Can't really make out a lot.
Well, that's very. Oh, yeah. I guess this is not a fishing stream.
This is the edge of the map. I don't actually know what's over there. Like, let's see, right?
Really?
Something terrifying looking.
Yeah, it's very ominous. Is that like, I don't know, is that where like the evil empire lives?
I don't think they're right there. Dancing One is still here? Dancing One can dance all day. This one trust is not so easily earned. But what if I brought you some brownie brush? Legend says Legend says that Eorzea was once inhabited by a race of tiny creatures called brownies, and they would use the spores of this particular mushroom to paint their faces for battle.
Oh, that sounds so adorable.
That's pretty good.
Dancing one brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust dancing one after all. Alright, cool, thanks.
Here's some money.
This money just generated in my inventory. What's up with that?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no one's ever like, here, have this thing, right? I mean, sometimes they are. Like, sometimes it's like, I'm gonna give you this object, and then you get it as, like, the end of the quest turn in, but usually it's just like, cool.
It just spawns.
Here's some money you have now. Kumuxio of Little Solace would entrust you with a task. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. This one have many troubles since Walking One last came to our abode. You know, because I left and came back to do other quests, probably, right?
Yeah.
This one must
totally.
be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to home of these ones. These ones think steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. The trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' homes in danger. Danger! This one begs for Dancing One to help with this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones. Yes, Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One.
Wait, which one?
This one.
I'm so lost.
I mean, I am certainly performing it in a way of, like, I think this is the way I imagine them talking, and not in a way of I'm actually trying to understand what they're saying. Anyway, you don't have any comments on this, huh? By virtue of the crystal trade, the Sylphs have maintained friendly terms with most every race in Eorzea. Alas, the appearance of Rama has been as a storm cloud over relations.
Is it Eorzea the whole world, or just this area?
It's like the whole world, big air quotes, because then there's also Garlean, which is like the evil empire, which has like its own, it's like, you know, like Sleeping Beauty, where it's just like, and then Maleficent has like her home kind of like country that's all like evil all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, where it's like, oh yeah, this is like the whole world, except for also there's like the evil nation, right? Like, that's been my interpretation as someone just playing the game and, you know, taking things as they're presented. If peace is to be secured, we must reopen a dialogue with the Sylphs before they have a chance to summon their god again. And Ida? No need to overthink things. So long as your heart is in it, the Sylphs will understand you. Okay, sure. Was I asked to talk to you? I don't remember being asked to talk to you, but okay. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Okay. Very helpful. Nephaxio. Shush. Shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. You know? It's fair. Oh, I'm accidentally looking at a wall. Good. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. There's something to be said for, like, the structure of a game being like, all you really need to do is go and talk to people and stuff will happen. Men clad in strange armor, Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Fair enough. I mean, that does happen a lot in this setting. Anything else I need to do? I guess just go back. Yeah, just go back. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark. Right here, this is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes?
It's like, oh, that's a suspicious box.
Yeah, this box is pretty suspicious.
Yeah, you just took it out. Oh no!
Oh no!
You could have seen this coming.
I should have killed that giant gnat before I spawned these people like I thought. Friendo, you gotta help me fight.
Maybe you want to see the fight? I don't know.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I assume, like, people are interested in, like, seeing, like, the content and, like, this is content? Question mark?
No, it's not. This is the content.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Nice.
Hi there.
You just missed.
Ooh, you found a clue in the forest.
Fight. Oh, I found just a clue. Great. Is it in my inventory? I hope so.
Did I miss anything?
I walked over here and found some boxes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a
There were some
clue.
people who wanted to fight me, and they died because.
Enough of those, and you can advance the act deck.
Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something. Oh, I did find. Oh, it's a quartermaster's log. That's what I found. A list of supplies and material to be delivered to a certain imperial stronghold. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has name of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is this sneaky one hiding beneath this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend of these ones. Well, I'm gonna steal some potions from you, I guess.
Yes, friends.
Muxio is pining for a wayward friend. Okay, is this really main story content? Alright. Helpful One arrives at good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. This one is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Okay. My sort of read of a lot of the main quest of the game has felt like side quests. That's been one of my like main sort of like. I think some of these like quest designs are fine. It's just like it doesn't feel like main story content. It's weird. Hi, Claxio. What's up?
It's also piecemeal.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's super weird. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make me this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything, no better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away from with Meddling One. Bye, Claxio. I guess I'll just go back again. I'm gonna get on my horse this time.
On your horse?
If you're riding it, it's a horse.
No, I agree. I just think it's funny.
What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one touched ones lurking in the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things would lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry, hurry! This one... But hurry! Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. I'm not sure what touched ones are yet. I think maybe they're like... So, a thing that was mentioned earlier, sort of offhandedly, was that the Sylphs of Little Solace are untempered, but other Sylphs are tempered. And tempered is a term that has come up a couple times to basically mean basically possessed by by a primal. In this case, being Ramub, presumably. So I'm guessing that that's what the touched ones are Sylphs that have been like imprinted upon by this this primal. And the primals do this. They basically force people to be their worshippers so that they'll resummon them into the world because they need like a material connection to the world to be resummoned into it. Am I going the wrong way? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Hello. Hello, Claxio. Duty calls. Commence battle for brotherly love. Level sync in effect. If you are above the maximum allowed level, you'll be synced as follows. Level 26. I am level 30. Cutscene.
Are we gonna finally get to hear what their voices are like?
Probably not. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamuzio that this one will never go back. Never. Yep.
Ooh.
Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Oh hey, you finally showed up. Be on guard, Darcy. These Sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramah. Akin to Amalja, tempered by Ifrit, these Sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Oh, okay. You use punchy weapons. I didn't expect that. I don't know what I was expecting, but, you know, I just haven't seen your weapon before.
It makes her outfit make a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I was wondering about those shorts.
Is that a Malboro? Whoa! No, it's a Morball, but it's definitely inspired by Malboro. Malboro are a infamous Final Fantasy enemy that do like basically every status effect at once by their bad breath attack that I just dodged. Are you even part of this, or are you just like happen to be here? I should probably be fighting people.
In the neighborhood.
Is it leaving?
He's just being like, oh,
Sure
you
looks like
killed
it's
the
trying
enemies,
to.
I guess I'll leave. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Alright, cool.
Oh, that's like very tricksy and misleading.
Right, yeah, I didn't have to kill it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one is safe. This one was so scared. Okay, I haven't had to do two at once before, and I've given every one of them the exact same voice. So, this will be fun. Claxio! This one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kukumuxio, are you meddling one as well? Oh, and meddling one as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Kumuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live in Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kumuxio and friendly ones. Oh, bye. Alright.
Oh no, he sure seemed like he knew that he was planning on leaving. Just what he said. He was like, this one did not mean to leave. This one was just afraid. It's like, I don't know. He seemed pretty determined to leave.
Yeah. But out of fear.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. In Little Solace? Okay. Show me where these baths are in Little Solace. I have not seen such.
They would be absolutely tiny.
Well, but that's Papalimo talking. This one here.
Oh, the small. Oh, yes. Sorry, I've been a little out of it.
Yeah, so it works.
Also, like the fairies are like much smaller than that.
Maybe.
There are full-size people living there.
There
they
are
must
also,
be somewhere.
That's also true.
Oh yeah, fair.
There was like conversation going on during that combat.
That's cool.
These ones are your friends. Come with these ones. Serve Primal One together. No, this one is good one. We'll never go with bad ones. Meddling one will not. One not smart to anger this one. This one has many friends in the forest. A Moorball, and things were going so well. That's when the Malboro showed up. No, not Stinky One. Stinky One is scary. Stinky One's stink make this one's head go spinning. There's something not right about this Moorball. Ignore it and focus your attacks on the Sylphs. Oh, they even said so. Amazing. Ick, Darcy, Papalimo, and I can handle this beast. You take care of the Sylphs. Yeah, I just didn't read this at all. I just actually did that. Hurry up, Papalimo. I can't bear the stench any longer. They literally just stood in it. They could have dodged it like I did. I'm doing the best I can. If we dispatch the Sylphs, surely. Cool. So yeah, interesting. Ongoing dialogue happening during that just straight up.
Yeah.
I don't have time to look at that. I'm fighting things. Also, there's a bunch of explosions happening.
I like that the majority of the walking distance between locations is at least pretty, like, small.
Yeah. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones. Even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... I did it!
Huzzah! Story progression! Sort of.
Kumuxio would make a confession to you. And we have this art here. What could that possibly mean?
I don't know.
I'm actually
Then
look
I
like this.
wonder.
I'm in disguise. What up? This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One. Yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. It's not really what that... Bye! It timed
I
out.
wasn't going to say anything.
This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Qiqrn. Okay, so that's gonna be who that guy was. Qiqrn may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Qiqrn, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Qiqrn for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? Kind of? Not really? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. I'm actually not sure where I'm from. So I started the game in Limsa Lominsa, which is like the like sea. It's like there's forest, desert, and sea are like the main three areas. Weirdly.
Okay.
And there's like actually no way of getting to the mainland until you like get airship access. You can get there on boats, but like the boats are closed until you get airship access because story gating. Whereas apparently you can like walk between Gridania and Ulda, which is the forest and desert places respectively. But I don't really know. I've never actually done that. I've always taken the airship from place to place, so I don't know how that works. But theoretically, you can do it. So let's see. And in Limsa Lominsa, there are a lot of Rogadon, which is the race I chose. But there's like sort of different varieties of Rogadon, I guess. Oh, there's a concert happening today.
Oh my god, that's so cute!
These are actual players that just are doing this.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a concert here a few days ago, actually, the last time I played. They were also all Lullafellan, and they were also wearing, like, Moogle hats, but I don't think that they're the same people.
This is so cool!
Yeah, I haven't looked into the instruments at all in the game. It looks like there's, what do you call it? Oh, I know what I'm thinking of. There's like a record player that has specific songs, but I guess the instruments are actually like, you can play them, they like have notes.
Oh, neat.
Yay! Alright, I'm gonna leave. So the variety of Rogadon that I'm playing, I think they said comes from like a really far away. I don't know, like a faraway land, and the start of the game showed me coming in on a boat to Limsa Lominsa, so I wasn't like actually from there, presumably. So I don't know. I have no idea where I'm actually from. And I haven't seen many like Ro like me, so I don't know.
What did you say the race was that you picked?
Rogadon. People just call them Rose usually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And there's no like in-game lore?
There is, but I don't remember.
Oh.
And it just hasn't like come up in the story since. Yeah.
Right.
I did a voice for you. I don't remember what it was. I think it was just kind of like stern man voice. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fair your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the tempered ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout. Night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Molko at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Okay.
Cool.
Alright. A message from Commander Hilu, you say. Hiu? Hey you. Right, hey you. We're calling them hey you.
Hey you, yeah.
A message from Commander Hey you ask. You say. The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. I did it! Now what? Qiqrn is a good friend of ours, and there's no place like his for the latest gossip in the South Shroud. Oh, okay. I guess that's why I'm here, kind of. The Sylphs are known to avoid the South Shroud. What could have compelled the Sylph Elder to come here? But the question of motive must wait. Finding him is our foremost priority. With things relatively calm over in Little Solace, we can focus our search efforts on this area. Qiqrn. Hey, I'm gonna talk like this. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of eh? Not here to fill your belly then. Hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a Sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the Elder you seek. Ha. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folks would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you have the time, maybe you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. Okay. Qiqrn could use an adventurer to douse a fight brewing in his establishment. That should be a side quest. And I'm gonna get an egg for it. Great, good. No word in the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Qiqrn in return? Yeah, so it's like, you show up, and they're like, hey, I'll get back to you. Go take a load off. And to represent that time passing, I guess, I'm like doing a side quest, but it's part of the main quest. It's really weird. It's like, and then other times it's like, you should leave and go talk to some people. But like, you don't have to, so like, it doesn't always force time in between stuff. I don't know, it's super weird. Red then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls though, just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. I'm the hero of something, probably. Warrior of Light, something like that. I guess I'm not actually a Warrior of Light.
Hashtag next Legend of Zelda title.
the hero of something.
Hero of something, probably.
Probably. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Alright. Look at this meat-soaked Midlander and this drunken Duskwhite. Grr, if this were anywhere but the Druthers, I'd have that fool spitting teeth before he formed a second word. Alright, what about you? What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes in your face? Is it just like the actual, like, water? No, that can't be right. Oh, there, the water-filled tub. This wooden tub entrusted to you by Qiqrn's druthers is now filled to the brim with cool river water.
Oh, right, I have to slash to use it. Yeah, that's how it works.
So, like, if you were the actual tavern owner, I could see them being like, yeah, alright, we'll not fight. But since you're just some random nobody...
Yeah, it's like, you want to pick a fight with me? Yeah, that's what it's gonna feel like.
I know.
Not because, geez, that's cool. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Alright, cool. I guess, like, those are the rules. I just need to, like, sober him up enough to, like, agree to them, sort of, maybe.
That is totally not how mead-soaked people act when they want to fight.
Thanks for stepping in here, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleeding milksop like that bloke. I don't want to cause no trouble for Qiqrn. You know, having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like.
Gross.
Alright, cool. But there's something to be said for, like, this location feeling more real, because, like, otherwise I'm not going to go around talking to these people and seeing their lives, but I don't know. It didn't feel real because it was staged, right? Because I know it was. I don't know. Nicely done, Darcy. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Ellison. They're good people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? And you're gonna give me an egg. I mean,
yeah, I feel like he's pulling in a mint being the only place that serves them. He's gonna reward you with an egg. Bit of a cheap date.
It just would have been nice if they, like, mentioned it, like, have this egg, like, I don't know. like why is it there? Maybe it's the next quest. Maybe it starts with him being like, here, take this egg, and, like, it's not coded to let me even do that? I don't know. The eponymous proprietor of Qiqrn's Druthers has need for an able adventurer. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a few of my own to ask you. There's a Qiqrn friend of mine. Okay, I will do this quest because Qiqrn are the best. There's a Qiqrn friend of mine, you see. Name of Qiqrn. Good lad. Was right after the calamity that I came across him falling in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druther at don't call it that. That makes that sentence super weird. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. Not long after, cast his law with a merchant bound for Lanasia. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. The Scarlet Earring. I know he was fond of that thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see it gets back to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadon fellow named Bainsig. You can find him in Hawker's Alley in Limsa Laminsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. I think I've met Qiqrn before, because I'm from, like, Limsa Laminsa is the place the start of this game before you get airship access is just, like, heavily focused on whatever city you started in, right? So, I know that place better than all the other regions. I think I did actually see him, but whatever. So, this is where it's getting a bit weird, right? I'm coming here, talk to you, and you're like, yeah, it'll take a little bit for the information to show up. And I'm like, I guess I'm just going to kill time until the information does. But, like, cool, I can buy that. That sort of makes sense. Yeah. You want me to go across the world and come back? Like, I'll deliver it. Believe me, I'll do it. Just after.
Yeah, do I need to do it now?
So in addition to the like normal teleport that costs you money, there's a return teleport which will take you back to whichever one you've like chosen as your home point. And since I have never changed mine, and I started with the one in Limsa, so I can actually go directly there. So
That's pretty convenient. Specifically the lower decks.
Well, it's the one where the main crystal is. So I don't know if you see Limsa, but this is Limsa. This is where I am from. It's nighttime right now, apparently.
Ooh.
These like big crystals are always where like everyone hangs out because they're where you spawn in and stuff. Yeah, it's like the town square kind of a thing. Anyway.
It's also huge.
Yeah. Anyway. Is Qiqrn here? I'm pretty sure I know where Qiqrn actually would be. Oh wait, I'm thinking of this guy.
Oh.
I'm thinking of Qiqrn. Qiqrn, select best selection. Priceless prices for shoppers to shop. Customers custom to truest truth. They're the Qiqrn. That's what Qiqrn look like. They're the best. Look at them. They're my favorite.
They are funny little critters.
Anyway. Bainsig, tell me what's up. You found your way to Ocker's Alley, friend. A Qiqrn, what work did the druthers? Ha, you speak of Qiqrn. Related to that Qiqrn bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Qiqrn up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. Or to why or where. Yeah, that makes sense. You're better off asking Qiqrn himself. He can be tight-lipped, though, I warn ya. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Is that why I got an egg? Why didn't you give me the egg now instead?
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. Or do you have 2 eggs now?
I don't know. Yeah, good to hear old Busk, though. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venture along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Alright, cool. Bye. I'm gonna go back to Qiqrn on the road. I've walked by you so many times and there's been nothing to do. You're like supposed to be a trader, but I can't actually trade with you. Like all of these are shops, right?
Oh, okay. You just can't interact with that guy's shop?
Yeah, it's weird.
Shop?
You'd think there'd at least be a junk dealer. There's like some junk. I think they're called junk mongers that you can find just like around the world, and a lot of them are Qiqrn, and they just have like random stuff. Like it's like I think it's just like a random item lottery every day or something. Kind of thing. Yeah. So I'm surprised they're not like that. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom. Qiqrn busy with business. Too busy for blather. But what if I give you an egg? If one were so inclined, the freshness of this egg could be checked by placing it in a container of water. Were it to lay on its side, it is almost certainly fresh. Should the egg float, however, it may be possessed. What? Possessed by a void scent and should be smashed with extreme prejudice. Great, good. Chicken egg. Qiqrn love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Qiqrn? Qiqrn no here no more. Qiqrn leave Limsa. Qiqrn go looking for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Qiqrn. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Qiqrn forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Qiqrn. Okay,
I'll get the hell out if I ever heard one.
They're usually a lot more like redundant in talking. Like you remember that first time I talked to them, which probably is going to repeat again, right? Qiqrn selects best selections, priceless prices for shoppers to shop. Yeah.
Tetheroon! Aye, I seen him. That's to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of the ferry to Ailport. Tetheroon! Aye, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. Okay. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Qiqirn. I reckon he meant the one right at the shore of the Bronze Lake, Memaroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Yep, that's where I thought he was. Alright. Hey Memaroon, what's up? I've talked to Tetheroon before. Yeah, I've definitely talked to this friend. I wonder what would have happened if I came directly here.
Do your older days end in Rune?
All the ones that I've met. I'm not sure if that is like...
A regional thing? Or?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like they're actually relatives or if it's like, you know, that's just a thing. Memorum open shop. Open more shops. Many, many Memorum shops. Make many shinies. Alright, Tetheroon, what's up?
Chinese.
Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom. Bring something for Tetheroon. Scarlet earring. A weathered brass earring fitted with a polished scarlet stone. A favorite of the forgetful Qiqrn, Tetheroon. Tetheroon, forget this? Forget it, druthers. Tetheroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Tetheroon, thank. Tetheroon, thank. Good Buscaroon. Oh yeah, look at that. I think it's just like an honorific, but like we think of it as their name because it's what we ever hear them refer to each other as, right? Because his name was not Buscaroon, right? Good Buscaroon, doing good. Good Buscaroon, good to Tetheroon. Tetheroon, miss good Buscaroon. Buscaroon.
Oh, the rune at the end, you mean?
Yeah, I think it's an honorific, so that's why they're all like their name's Teta, right? It's like Mr. Teta or something, right? Is probably what it is, I would guess.
Right. It's like the Japanese conventions of using like Chan and San.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah.
But like, as you know, non-Qiqrn, we just go. I guess their name's Tetheroon. You know. That's my understanding of it, based on the fact that they called him Buscaroon, and I don't remember what his name was, but it wasn't that. Like, that would have been extremely.
It was just Buscara, wasn't it? Or
that would make sense. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it might be the Un that it is actually, not the
Maybe.
Rune. Yeah. Anyway, what do we have here? A sugar loaf hat.
Oh, nice.
A iron skillet. Well, this is the only one I'm allowed to wear. So let's see what it looks like.
Huh.
Great, good. Excellent.
It's a dunce cap.
It is.
Yeah.
And what is the item comparison? It's going to be worse than my head. Oh, right. Glasses take up the head slot, so screw hats.
Huh.
Doesn't matter how good they are.
Someday we will learn how to wear both a hat and glasses.
Yep. Oh, actually, you get a quest from
you might
Tetheroon.
think.
Qiqrn has places for you to go and thingies for you to get. Yeah?
Ooh, thingies.
Oh, weapon copper. Good Buscaroon help Tetheroon. Tetheroon, dead without good Buscaroon, must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tetheroon make Qiqrn firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Tetheroon make firewater? Need thingies to make? Need many, many thingies. Need Curl-Pup whiskers. Need 3 good Curl-Pup whiskers. Ooh, the sun's rising.
I was just gonna say, is the lighting changing?
Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Or is the sun setting? Maybe the weather just changed? I don't know.
Hard to say, but that is a cool effect.
Because, oh, this is local time. Sorry. In the Eorzea time, it's 6 in the morning. Yes, so yes. It's the sunrise. And this is the junk shop I was actually talking about just previously. Purchase scavenged gear. Yeah. So I think that'll be all for tonight. Thank you for joining me for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Yeah. It's nice to have some Qiqrn show up in the main plot. That's fun. I like Qiqrn a lot.
Yeah. Qiqrn are Yeah, I think my favorite creatures in this world.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of the goblins, to be fair, but Qiqrn are cuter than the goblins, so
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
I mean, they're close to kobolds, really, but yeah.
I'm going to reserve judgment until I've seen more races.
Yeah,
But they are
fair.
very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the goblins actually look like. They all wear these big masks.
Oh.
Yeah, which presumably, I don't know, maybe it's a breathing thing? I don't know.
Anyway.
Anyway.
It could be just like a cultural thing.
Pardon?
Could be just a cultural thing.
It might just be a cultural thing. When you're fishing, you can sometimes fish up goblin masks, which have like the description that's like, the goblin who lost this is probably like having a terrible day. And I'm like, ooh, can I give it back? And it looks like no. It looks like
Aww.
it's not like it would be cool if that was a quest prompt, right? Like you
That
fished
would
up
be
a
really
quest
cool.
prompt. That'd be rad. Like
That would be
as much as I'm
exceptional.
harping on these like main quests that feel like side quests, I'm into side quests. Just make them more like weird and organic and stuff, and not like
And on the side, maybe?
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be cool if they were more organic though, because it's just like everyone has a quest, right? You see me walking
Yeah.
through the town and there's like a quest on someone's head. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm busy, right? But if someone like came up to me and was like, "You have to help me," I'd be like, "Oh wow, I have to help you!" Like, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. Have a good night, everybody. With me has been Bianca. I didn't actually say your name before. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
With me has been Uncanny Tree with a bunch of numbers at the end. So, you know, you could find
Uncanny
her, I'm
Tree
sure.
368. Yes.
There you have it. You should check out her stream sometime. She's currently playing through a Song of Seasons, Story of Seasons.
Story of Seasons. Yeah, Pioneers of Olive Town. And it's been adorable. So much fun.
It's been very good. I can confirm. I've watched those.
A story of ice and fire.
A Story of Ice and Seasons. Which is exactly, I mean, that's what that was, right? Winter's coming. You know.
Yeah. I
Yep,
guess
that's
so.
true.
So I've heard at least.
Winter is
I haven't
coming.
seen any of it. Anyway, additionally with me has been B. And,
Hi, sometimes here for things.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.